Previously on Sisters in Stars Hollow. With my produce guy.
And Todd is just like, I don't know.
Want to go bowling?
Oh, cool picture.
Bye, Loon.
We're right.
I ship Jukajai.
It's like, yeah, get out of here, you jerk.
Extra creams and sauces.
Stop with the violence, please.
Give peace a chance.
Jukajai. I ship Jukajai.
Jukajai. Who was Jukajai again? I already forgot. Who were the four people besides Luke and Lorelai?
I don't know, I just said it.
Was it Jackson and Suki and Luke and Lorelai?
And potentially Rune.
Jukajai. And then potentially Rune. And I also thought it was funny when Lorelai was mean to Rune, and that was the part that you didn't think was funny.
Oh, yeah, you're just like, why would she ever say that?
Like, unnecessary. Like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty necessary.
Yeah, that was fair. Well, we are on episode 13 today, and our brother Nick is still with us for this episode.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Back.
Hello, everybody.
Back.
Also, a fun fact for everyone out there. Nicholas and I have been on the set of Gilmore Girls. Yeah.
Before it was cool. Julia will be quick to add. Yeah.
Yes. Before there was this resurgence in the fandom. We did tour the set. Gilmore Girls is filmed on the Warner Brothers studio lot. And so it's just like always there. And that set is in other movies and TV shows and things. But it was a big thing of like, oh, we're on the Gilmore Girls set. And I was like, oh my God. This is, I have pictures in front of Lorelai and Rory's house, things like that. But now they do like events, like Gilmore Girls events. And they set up with props and set up with Luke's and do all this stuff. That did not exist when we went to go see it.
Wow.
Shame.
Yeah, that's really cool that you got to visit there. I was not on that trip, everyone, so I didn't. But I also hadn't seen the show at the time, so I also was like, okay, whatever. But now I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Just some fun facts for the fans out there. Anyway, before we begin, what are we drinking today, everybody?
I'm drinking the pumpkin spice again. I really liked it. The pumpkin spice Nespresso.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one. Nicholas, what do you got?
It's Nespresso, but I forgot the name. It was like Solelo or something.
Is it Nespresso yellow?
It's the yellow one.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
It's that. It's whatever you just said,
Yeah,
I think.
okay.
Yeah. But Sandra drank it in a previous episode. She's like, Nespresso yellow.
It's that one.
Yeah. Today I am drinking another Stoke. This time it is the Stoke Not Too Sweet, Bold and Smooth Black. It's actually, like, compared to the other ones, very sweet. But it's really good. I'm going through all the Stoke flavors.
They have a lot now.
They do. All right. Let's get into this episode. I'm Julia.
I'm Alex.
And this is Sisters in Stars Hollow, Season 1, Episode 13.
Wait, you don't both say it at the same time?
No.
Oh, okay.
We should keep this in.
This is Episode 13, Concert Interruptus.
Concert Interruptus. Why did they call it that?
There's an interruption during the concert.
Yeah, but
I'm not
Interruptus
really sure.
isn't a word. That's what I mean.
I thought the interruption would be much more like, I don't know, something else.
Like they run on stage or something like Suki runs on stage or falls on stage.
Something's like on
Runs
fire
in
in the middle of the concert.
I thought this was my produce guy.
I thought I saw Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson?
I don't know. Just like the concert's completely interruptus.
I also thought that the concert was going to be something in the town, like a town performance.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And it would have been like a town event.
Because then it really could have been, the characters could have interrupted something
Yeah,
like
and it
a
would have been
larger
more
way,
plausible.
but no, it's just like a real show.
It was just a real
It's just a real,
concert.
legitimate show. Yeah.
It was. So the episode opens, and Lorelai and Rory are at their house, and we are going through Lorelai's closet. Lorelai is like, I got absolutely nothing. There's nothing in here that I can give up. I wear everything in this closet. And Rory is questioning that, being like, seriously, what about the red and black halter top? It's got rhinestones and zebra stripes and tassels. And Lorelai's like, no, this is a classic. I've had this since I was 17. Lorelai, it's time to give that up.
That means it's time to let it go.
You are 32, as we find out in this episode. It's time to let that go. And Rory, again, is being the voice of reason and being like,
Wait,
come on.
I'd missed that. Lorelai's 32?
Yeah.
She had Rory when she was 16,
Yes.
and now Rory is 16.
Why are you making that face?
Oh.
Is it
I don't know,
because
that's
you're
like
older than
shockingly
her?
low. That's like shockingly young to me. It's like she doesn't look like she's 32. She doesn't look old, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
kind
would
of
be
think that
wait,
you like.
what?
I would have thought, if I had to guess,
Okay.
that she was in her like upper 30s.
Well, this was still in the area of television where you could be in high school and in real life be like 33. Be like, I'm 16 on the CW, you know?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
actually I found out recently, but I think the actress that plays Lane was like in her 20s
Oh wow!
playing that character.
That makes sense, yeah.
But yes, Lorelai is 32. Yeah, so they're going through Lorelai's closet. She has all of these clothes. Rory's like, you need to donate some of these clothes. And Lorelai's like, I don't understand why I have to do this anyway. Rory's like, because it's a charity rummage sale that you helped organize and volunteered to run. Lorelai is like, it was hot in that room and I was dehydrated. They could have talked me into doing anything. And Rory's like, it was your idea. This is like the third or fourth time Lorelai is trying to get out of doing chores. And Rory
That's
has
true.
to like,
That
Just
is
do
like
your
a
chores.
that's like a thing.
And
It's a
Rory's like,
pattern.
no, take all of these things, do this, do. And it's like, it's a little exhausting. 'Cause obviously, this is before this time, but it's like, you need to go through every item and say, does it spark joy?
What
Yeah.
is that? Tidying up with Marie Kondo?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing is, I feel like Lorelai would be like, yes.
She would though.
For every
that
single
method
item.
wouldn't work for
It
Lorelai.
wouldn't. Fades to the intro song and fades out. We are now downstairs in the house, and Rory and Lane are sorting clothes. People have dropped off all sorts of things, and they are sorting stuff for this rummage sale. Luke stops by with bags.
And this is around the time I want to point out before you continue describing what happens in the scene. The credits are coming up, showing like supporting characters, and they show Chad Michael Murray. And I'm like, oh, this show has Chad Michael Murray? Where's Chad Michael Murray? 2000s.
Oh!
2000s Disney teen heartthrob Chad Michael Murray.
Yes.
He is a character, and I mean, well, you know this now, but like, yes, he's been in several episodes.
Nicholas, you've met him.
Oh, yeah? Wait, what?
He's in episode 4. He's the
I
guy
didn't-
you wanted to dump slime on or
Oh,
something.
Oh,
we didn't
yeah.
even mention that was Chad Michael Murray. I didn't know.
We
at the
didn't.
time.
We didn't with you, but we have actually talked about this
Okay.
on multiple episodes. How it's like, oh, it's Chad Michael Murray.
Yes. Yes. We've gone through this.
but Nicholas is here now. He's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's Chad
It was
Michael
Chad
Murray.
Michael Murray. I saw it in the credits.
2000s teen heartthrob Chad Michael Murray.
Yes. Back at the house, Luke stops by. He has bags for the rummage sale, clothes, rags, old pots and pans. He goes into the kitchen. Lorelai comes downstairs. She's picked up some clothes to donate. She offers cheese as a snack.
The level of just granular detail about recounting what happened in this.
But no crackers.
There's no crackers. There's no crackers. There's nothing to eat the cheese with.
Just cheese.
But Alexandra does this all the time.
What do I do all the
She
time?
offers
Just eat-
cheese to you with no crackers?
That does sound correct. I eat cheese by itself.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just
Okay.
a misunderstanding.
All right. So Nicholas doesn't think it's weird. You don't think that's weird,
No,
right?
yeah, I'll eat cheese.
I will buy blocks of cheddar cheese and just like
Oh, you cut pieces
pieces
up,
off and just
yeah.
eat them.
They're both
Looking at
staring
you.
at me.
You think that's weird?
I find it slightly strange, but to each their own.
Okay.
Well, Lorelai didn't think. It
I
was
know. That's what I said. Lorelai gets another point in your book. That's
I guess she
that's
does.
why I'm pointing
Well,
it
the
out.
character who's always doing weird things that are written for comedy didn't think it was weird. It's like, oh, wait.
Oh wait.
Oh, man.
Oh, now I need to question my choices.
Oh man.
The character always doing weird things for comedy didn't think it was weird. Oh man.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Anyway, as Lane and Rory are sorting through the items that have been donated, Lane finds a kittens in a toilet poster. And this is not the first poster that has been donated with kittens in a toilet. Another one?
I laughed so hard at this.
Yeah.
Kittens in a toilet? Another one? This one's signed. What?
Just funny things. Lorelai and Luke come out of the kitchen. Lorelai's making jokes about, I don't know, Luke breaking into the house or something. And Luke's like, your mom's nuts.
Well, actually, he specifically said, your mom's a fruitcake. And then just left.
And then just left the house, yeah.
Your mom's a fruitcake. Good luck.
What does that even mean?
I also questioned this.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's an interesting way to say someone's crazy.
Is that what it means?
I don't know. That's what I'm assuming.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. Anyway, so he leaves. Lorelai is like, oh my God, okay, the rummage sale's on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. So at this rate, we're going to be sleeping in the yard on Thursday because there are just so many bags of things that people are donating for this rummage sale. At that moment, Taylor enters the house, dropping off things for the rummage sale, and he has a set of dishes. And there is a chip in the butter dish, and he's very concerned. He has to write instructions for how to place these dishes so you don't see the chip. Just showing more of Taylor in the town and all the different
quirks
town
of
characters.
the townsfolk. Yeah.
Yes. Lorelai is going through some of the things that have been donated, and she finds this sweatshirt with rhinestones on it and is like, oh, this is cute. I want to keep it. And Rory is like, put that back. We don't need new crap. But Rory lets her keep it and says, we'll just get rid of it at next year's sale. During this, Suki arrives through a side door of the house. I feel like I've never seen that side door ever used before. I don't know where that came from, but through the side door of the house. She's like, oh my gosh, you guys are going to love me. Lorelai says, we already love you. And she says, no, I mean, you're really going to love me. And you find out she got 4 tickets to see the Bangles. 9th row aisle, super good seats.
Super fun.
Super fun. It's for Suki, Lorelai, Rory, and Lane. Basically, she got these tickets because someone owed her for doing something at an event.
Yeah, she made food for someone, and then
The burn bombs.
What was it?
The burn bombs? The burn bombs?
We just didn't, that didn't mean anything to us, but we heard it.
Doesn't matter. She got the tickets. It's very exciting.
The burn bombs? The burn bombs?
Before they go to the next scene, it's really funny. Lorelai's like, this is going to be a very special night. And you know what a very special night needs? And they're like, what? And she's like, a new outfit. And just pulls out this really tacky leather pink dress. And Rory's like, no, Mom, no. And Laura's like, what? And if you see Suki in the corner, she's just over there vibing. She's just like...
She's just in the corner, just
her hands
dancing.
are up and she's kind of dancing. It's hilarious. Go back and watch it. It's so funny.
That.
You see her in the corner of the screen, her back is just vibing. She's like, yeah. It's really funny. Flash to the next scene. We are in Chilton in a class. Don't entirely know which class it is, but in this class, they are going to have a debate next week. They are debating if Charles I received a fair trial. Pros will represent the parliament who deemed they had sovereignty, and the cons will represent the monarch and try to prove that the charge against him was not legal.
So if this is not history, what class do you think this is?
I don't know.
We don't know what class it is, and I couldn't even put a guess forward about what this class could possibly be.
Wait,
I was guessing it was history, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It could
also
some
just be
type of English
debate.
class
Or a debate
or
class.
just a debate class.
Debate, and they just do a random topic like that. It could be debate. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or history,
okay, does
or
everyone
history.
remember our high school experience
Exactly.
with the trial of Socrates debate?
Yes, I
You're
do.
right. That was English.
That was
Yes,
English
I
class.
do.
So it could be English.
That was English class.
Wait, what were you guys?
I was
lawyer.
Socrates. Wait, you were the lawyer?
I was a lawyer.
Oh,
Wait,
Prosecution.
nice.
I was defense.
Whoa. Wait, what? The three of us encompass all 3 major roles. The trial of Socrates, the prosecution, the defense, and Socrates.
Yeah.
Yes, I was not given a lawyer spot, but I actually really liked my part.
Do you remember our friend Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah, he gave me this flow chart. So this person did speech and debate as an event in high school. It was an extracurricular event. And he was one of the best in the state. No, actually national. At the national level, he was one of the best at the event Congress, which was a specific type of debate.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me this flow chart. If Socrates says this, you do this. If then.
Oh, wow.
I just destroyed Socrates. It wasn't fair. It wasn't even fair. I just destroyed. Yeah.
Wow.
At one point, I was like, this is Athens instead of this is Sparta. That was unnecessary. I just threw that in for dramatic flair.
That's pretty epic, though.
Dramatic.
Julia, did you win your year?
I did.
Amazing.
I did. I mean, I think I did well, but it probably wasn't fair because I think the person that I was like going up against, for the person in the seat, I knew wasn't going to be prepared. Like, it was one of those people that were like, we know that person's not going to be prepared.
So you just knew what questions to ask.
Yes.
They wouldn't know how to respond.
Yeah. But I did well. I won. I got Socrates off.
Okay.
I got Socrates free, I should say.
Wow. Wow.
So I honestly cannot even remember if I which side won in my trial.
What?
But I
You were
remember
Socrates.
Yeah, I know, but I remember that I got like a good grade. Like I did a good job.
Nice.
The prosecuting attorney was somebody who's like really on top of it.
Mm.
The face-off
Yeah.
of her and myself was very, I think, entertaining for everyone watching. It was just well matched and
wow,
good.
this is like a core memory. I just remember so much about this. I've never thought about this. I have
What?
after it happened. I thought about this in years until you pointed out that
Oh,
this
I-
could have been an English class.
I thought that was such a cool thing
It
to
was,
do.
yeah.
I
I
don't
hated
know.
it.
You hated it?
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
am not like you guys. You guys are like, yeah, wow. Debating like these things. And I'm like, oh God. I hated that stuff. Hate it.
That's fair.
Okay, we'll move on.
No, it's okay. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't feel that way.
I thought we should talk about it because I'm like,
I
we
agree.
went through that. We know what this type of assignment is like.
It's like, yes, we do.
Where you have to get together with a team of people and like prepare your strategy and stuff. It's
Yeah.
hard.
A lot of flashbacks, a lot of core memories, though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So anyway, they're in this class. They have this debate. While the teacher is explaining what's going on, we see Tristan. We see Chad Michael Murray. Nicholas is nodding his head.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to refer to his character as Chad Michael Murray.
That's fine.
Every
That's
time.
okay.
Okay.
Can I tell Nicholas something he missed in one of the episodes? Chad Michael Murray got in a fight with Dean.
What?
Yeah,
That happened at the school dance.
Like a fist fight?
almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Okay.
Anyway, so Tristan is not paying attention. He is staring at Rory. The teacher notices this and is like, what is fascinating, Mr. DeGray?
Mr. DeGray.
Nothing. Nothing, Mr. DeGray? He's like, my notes are fascinating. Yes, they are fascinating, Mr. DeGray. Teacher pissed me off. I was so
Yeah,
angry.
teacher sucks.
The teacher is like, yes, all right, let's keep talking about the debate. Keeps giving rules of the debate. Tristan cannot pay attention. He is still staring at Rory. The teacher notices again. And she's like, does that sound like fun, Mr. DeGray? What? The debate. Does it sound like fun? No.
Is that what you said out loud
Yeah.
when you're watching?
Like,
no,
no.
it doesn't.
Sounds...
Say no.
Say no, Tristan. Say
Yeah.
no.
Say no, Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, it does. And she's like, it does, doesn't it, Mr. DeGray? And she's like, more fun than staring at Miss Gilmore's ear.
This teacher sucks.
So
on.
uncalled for. You can't
Yeah.
say that.
That's
You can't-
terrible.
You can't say
Don't
that
do
in front
that.
of the class during the class.
Because everyone
No.
starts laughing. Now Rory's embarrassed. I mean, that's just...
That's not allowed. That is
That's
not,
not allowed.
allowed.
That's against the rules. The rules of teachers.
What? I don't know.
It should be.
It's not right.
That's what I was saying out loud. It's not right. It's not right.
But then the teacher just continues and is like, okay, anyone have questions? Okay, here are your teams. Doesn't even give time for questions. Just starts giving teams. And then to assign teams is like you, and
Yeah.
you. You, and you.
This is insane.
You,
it's like
you.
you know everyone's name. You're referring to
This-
them so formally, Mr. DeGray, and then for groups you're like
You.
you. It's like now you just forgot everyone's name.
Every
This is
time
the
I
worst
watch-
class I've ever seen.
Every time I watch this episode, I get irrationally angry when she does that.
Well, it's just so dumb. You. It's like and naturally someone's like raise their hand like I don't know what.
Yeah, I think everyone would be like, wait, huh?
Yeah.
Like, wait, which one of us?
Who-
Clearly, no
what?
one's paying attention. So, but yeah, so Paris is like, wait, who did she just say? And everyone's like, oh, I think it was Rory, And so Paris does clarify with the teacher, and we find out that Paris, Madison, Louise, and Rory all have to work together. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun. Scary moment.
Is this your contender for spooky moment?
It was. I knew I got the word wrong. Let me do that again.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. Excuse me. Spooky moment.
Is this your contender for spooky moment?
Not really. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh, they have to work together. No, but
I think it's spooky for Paris and Rory, at least.
Yeah.
Not the other two, I think, don't really care.
Whatever. But yes, so they all have to work together. Flash 2, we are outside of class. The 4 of them are standing together, being like, okay, I guess we should make a plan, figure out when we should work together to do this. This is so relatable.
Yep.
You have a group project, you're with people you don't really know or don't want to work with, and you're like, I
she's
guess.
like, now what do we do? Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
But they're like, okay, well, we need a house to work at. They're all giving reasons. Paris is like, no, my mom's redoing our house after the divorce, so it's under construction. Madeline's brother has measles. That's not good.
No.
Okay,
It's pretty
legit.
serious.
That's legit.
Serious, yeah. And the third person, what's her name?
Louise.
Just goes, my mother's having an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's your reason?
Like that,
Nothing to
can't-
do with the space.
we can't do a group project at your house.
Your mom's having an affair. So Rory's like, I guess mine is fine. I mean, we're having a town rummage sale, so there's like stuff everywhere, but can study there.
They could have just like studied at the school
Or the local library.
or the library or
Yeah,
something.
doesn't the school have a library and you can just like probably stay after and like work in it?
Or
Yep.
just
I would
the
assume.
public library.
Or the public library, yeah.
But they agree to go to Rory's house. Paris will drive. During this conversation, Tristan walks over.
Chad Michael Murray, also, as he's known in real life.
Yes, he walks over, makes a point to like cut Rory off, goes to talk to Paris and putting on a show, like flirting-ish with Paris. As he's leaving, makes a point to say bye to Madeline and Louise and not Rory.
Okay, so is Chad Michael Murray being weird because he had a fight with Dean? Is that
I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's layers. There's layers. Doing the classic, like, oh, I'm going to be mean to you, but I actually like you, you know? It's coming off of a few weeks ago, like, they just had a fight. So even more, he's going to be, like, snubby towards Rory, I think.
Right.
Anyway, so he makes that point and he leaves. And they're all like, ooh, Tristan likes you, Paris. And Paris is like, he's just being nice.
And then one of them says, he should be so nice to me. It's like, who are these high school kids? Why does she sound like she's 50? No one says that.
No one
He
talks
should be
like
so
that.
nice to me. Like, what? That was just
Yeah.
like really like jarring.
It's like, who says that? Flash to Stars Hollow. Lane and Rory are walking together. Rory was explaining to Lane that she has to study with these girls. They're coming there tomorrow. And Lane is asking questions to Rory about these things. And Rory just keeps responding in Shakespeare prose and being like, double, double, toil and trouble. And then Lane says something else. And Rory's like, with the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. It's like, Rory, come on.
This was one of my spooky moment contenders because it was like weird. I don't
Oh,
know.
bubble.
Well, yeah, she's just like, Lane is trying to have a normal conversation. And she's just like, double, double, boil and trouble. And it's just like, with the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way
Oh,
comes.
wait, you're
It's
right.
like, what? You're
like-
being weird right now. Like,
So maybe that's a contender for spooky moment.
yeah.
Yes. Let's
No,
do
I
a
like it.
different type, though, maybe. Because that's like almost like too intense.
Oh, okay.
I feel
This is like a funny spooky moment. I don't know. What
Spooky moment. I don't know. What's a funny spooky moment?
like... Yeah. You know, what are you doing, Rory? You're putting a hex.
You're putting a hex on things.
She's being spooky. So yeah, so they're walking up to Kim's Antiques because they can't tell Mrs. Kim about this concert. They have to come up with a plan to tell Mrs. Kim like what they're going to be doing.
Because Mrs. Kim would never let Lane go to a rock concert,
Never.
which I'm not really sure why. She doesn't like rock music because she associates it
It
with
leads
like
to drugs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Lane says that at some point in the show. Like, she said that before. So Lane comes up with this whole plan of what she's going to say and what word she can really use. And she comes up with the word play. Play is the safest word.
But before that happens, I just need to point out, one of the suggestions was, what if we tell her that we're going to a movie? And I'm like, how much time has passed since the last episode? Because it would be insane to be
Yeah.
like, we're going to go to a movie after what just happened. Like, what?
That's true.
Like,
It
no,
is
you
true.
can't say
You can't
that.
say that.
You can't say that. And I'm also like, you guys are scheming again after what
Yeah, so
just
how,
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
time has gone by? Like, months or what?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Is
it's
this
been that much time.
A few days later? Because it's just insane to
A
be like,
week
we
or
could
two?
tell her we're going to a movie. Like no, you can't. Don't mention the word movie. That's
They're not thinking.
They're not
weren't
thinking straight.
But she comes up with the word play. That's the safest word. That's not too far from the truth. So they go inside. Mrs. Kim is working with a customer.
She makes a sale.
This part was hilarious. The antique shopper is just like, is it old? I guess if it's old, I'll take it. It's like, if you're telling me it's old, okay. Yeah.
Can you write a letter or something saying that it's old?
Yes.
Yeah, I can write a letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Lainey's like, oh, now is a good time. She just made a sale. Let's go in. Goes and says hi. And Mrs. Kim's like, what's wrong? And Lane's like, nothing. You look flushed. I do? You eat candy? Donut? No. Hostess fruit pie?
Just so specific.
Yes. I was laughing so hard.
Same.
Sorry.
Like, what?
Hostess fruit pie? Like, what? Lainey's like, no, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. She asks, I was wondering if I could go somewhere with Rory and her mom tomorrow. Tomorrow is church. But this would be after church. Well, after church, we think about what we heard in church. Lane says, well, I thought I could think about what I heard in church on the way to the show. Mrs. Kim is like, show? And Rory's like, no, play. They're like, not a show, a play, a play. And Mrs. Kim says, what's it about? And then Lane's like, it's about a group of people who own instruments and stand in front of other people holding them. Mrs. Kim is like, what? Even she's like, what? And I'm like, Lane, you really should have come in more prepared than this. If you're saying you're going to a play,
just say you're going to go see Our Town, or like they just say a play.
Joseph and the Technicolor
Dreamcoat,
or
just say
something
a play.
religious.
Yeah, she could have had something prepared that was a real play.
But not looking good for Lane being able to go to this concert. I think Rory leaves there and is walking through Stars Hollow, and Rory sees a rummage sale sign on Luke's window. Goes inside Luke's and says to Luke, like, someone put up a sign for the rummage sale on your window. You might need to call the cops. She says to him, we all know how you feel about public displays of town affection. But we find out that Lorelai asked him to put up the sign, and he said okay. And he's like, well, she doesn't really take no for an answer, but it's like, Luke.
Just wants to do it for her.
Yep. So that's a cute little moment. But at that time, Lorelai walks in. She is wearing pieces that she found from the rummage sale. But Lorelai is wearing this ugly felt cowboy-looking hat. And that jacket that she spotted, she's also wearing that. And Rory's just looking at her like, what are you wearing? But at that time, Luke comes out and sees Lorelai wearing something that he doesn't like. And he's like, what the hell are you wearing? What do you think you're doing? Lorelai thinks he's talking about the hat. And she's like, what? I bought this. It's just a hat. Luke is demanding Lorelai take this thing off. But we find out he's talking about the sweatshirt. And he's very, very upset. And it's very confusing.
He's like irate immediately.
Irate.
Pour your own coffee and stalks off. Very unlike him.
Everyone's left confused. Flashback to the Gilmore house. People are coming in droves to drop things off for the rummage sale. You see the rummage sale drop-off sign, and it says, nothing alive or gross, please. Inside the house, Lorelai is in there going through things. Suki is there, and they're just questioning, like, did anyone in town keep anything? Because there's just so much stuff there. And Suki is trying to help sort through things, and, like, she's like, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't look like it. And falls. And so Lorelai goes to help her. And then Suki's like, oh, wait, something down here likes me. There's something alive in the trash bags.
That part's just like, what? It's just never explored after that.
No one seems like
just
that
never
concerned.
Yeah.
That there is something, an entity.
There's an entity in the trash bags
that almost took Suki down. Everyone's like, it's like, what was that? What was that?
What was that?
Rory comes downstairs. It is the study day with the Chilton gang. And Lorelai is like, oh my God, I'm sorry. This place is such a pit. Like, and Rory's like, you know what? I don't even care. It's fine. They're going to come. They're going to make a face. They're going to say something snotty and then they'll leave. And I just want this day to be over with because tonight is the concert and that's what I'm looking forward to. At that time, you hear Miss Patty calling for Rory. Why do I say
you did it
that?
You keep saying Rory.
Rory?
Let's explore this.
You keep saying Rory. But maybe she was calling for both of them.
Wait, what?
No, she wasn't.
Wait, what? Is that a justification for being like, Rory made sense? No, it didn't.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, so funny.
Anyway, at that time, Miss Patty comes in. She has things she wants to drop off for the rummage sale. And we find that Miss Patty has brought this huge tower of drums. Lorelai's like, wow, these are great. They will really come in handy when we finally organize that giant marching band that we've been talking about. And Miss Patty's like, I danced on these drums at the Copacabana in 1969. She's like, it was a great act. I wore bananas.
She wore bananas.
Oh.
And Lorelai's like, I hope you have a picture of that.
Yeah.
And Patty's just like,
Yeah.
She goes, and she's like, a lot of memories happened on these drums. That was really funny.
Yeah, she's like, I had a lot of memories on these drums. And Lorelai says, now you'll have room for that enormous tuba you've had your eyes on, trying to like make a joke, like, ha ha ha. And Miss Patty just stares at her, like deadpan, like,
Yeah, that was insulting. These
This
drums
is-
mean something to me.
this is serious. I danced on these drums.
Why is
The
she giving up the
Copacabana.
drums? She should just keep them.
No
Who's
one's
going to buy
forcing
these
her.
drums?
She really should keep these drums. Yeah, she's like, I guess it's time to move on. Why?
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 Is it?
Like, people have donated enough to the rummage sale.
Yeah.
No
we don't
one
need
was-
these.
And-
Yeah.
No one was
Also,
forcing
like,
her to get rid of the
yeah.
drums.
Who's going to buy those?
Yeah, she really should just be keeping the drums.
I
Who
don't know
knows? Who
either.
knows the decision-making process?
Who can say?
Who can say?
Where the only time. Do you know what we're singing for you?
Kind of.
It's an Enya
Wait, you don't know that song? Enya?
I do.
It's Enya.
It's Enya.
It's Enya.
Her biggest hit.
Well, that was one of them. There's two. The other one is sail away, sail away, sail away.
You're right.
Sail away.
Sail away,
Sail away, sail away.
It's those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I know those.
Okay. Enya break.
Any break. That's the vibe of Miss Patty right now. She's just like, oh, my drums. Back inside, Rory's on the phone. We find out Lane did tell her mom the truth, and she is not allowed to go to this concert. Lorelai and Miss Patty come back in, and Miss Patty takes note of the infamous rhinestone sweatshirt. It's like, oh, this looks familiar. We find out from Suki and Miss Patty that this sweatshirt belonged to Rachel. Who's Rachel? Where's Rachel?
Where's Rich? If anyone's seen The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, the Batman movie. I don't know. It's just funny where Batman's like, where's Rachel? It's not funny really
Why
in a
is that
vacuum,
funny?
but just like we've done bits about it before. I've done bits about
Yeah.
it before, so we're just recalling that. So now you're in on this little inside joke.
We do
Where's
bits.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do bits.
We do bits.
We do bits as a family.
We do.
It's true.
So who's Rachel? Well, where's,
Where's
Rachel?
Rachel?
We don't know yet, but
Yet, but we find out that Rachel was Luke's very serious girlfriend. Whoa.
Whoa.
Luke had a girlfriend? What? This is how Lorelai feels. And Suki and Miss Patty are like, oh yeah, that was about 5 or 6 years ago. She really broke Luke's heart. How did Lorelai not know about this? And this is explained away by, well, Lorelai, you had an 11-year-old kid and you were just moving into this house. I call BS on
Same.
that.
I don't agree with this explanation. She would have known.
She would have known.
She goes to Luke's all the time, and she would have been going there
They
then.
lived in Stars Hollow
See, this is the confusing part.
because
This will get confusing.
I got
later,
the sense that they like just moved here.
Oh,
That's the vibe that I got.
They've at least been living in this house for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, that makes no sense. She would have known that Luke had a serious girlfriend.
she just would have known.
And
Yeah.
and
She's looped in with the town.
yes, and it's like explained
gossip and
away
everything.
because everyone's like, "Oh, we don't bring it up because he gets angry, so nobody talks about it." And it's like, "Oh my god, no!" Someone would have mentioned Rachel at some point in the
Yeah.
past
Yeah.
5 or 6 years. It just would have happened. So. I don't believe that. But they also explain it away because Rachel traveled all the time. They don't even know what she did. She was a photographer, archaeologist, flight attendant, something. And Lorelai is like, I can't believe I never heard about this.
Yeah, neither can we.
Neither can I.
But Lorelai is shocked and she is just sitting with that information. At this time, the Chilton girls arrive and Rory's just like, let's just get this over with. They all come in. It's awkward introductions. Lorelai does apologize. She's like, hey, sorry for the mess. We're having a rummage sale.
Quick aside that I just felt this situation
Yeah.
very deeply. I don't know if you guys experienced this, but I feel like there were multiple times in our childhood where like I had friends over and there was like something happening that's just like, I swear this isn't our normal day to day.
Wait, like what? What's one
Like,
of the
well, one
things?
time our parents were running a craft fair. My friends like somehow ended up there with me. Also, at some point during that event, we all ended up holding signs by the street about the craft
yeah,
fair.
I
Like
remember
stuff like that has happened. It wasn't that weird, but it was just like my friends ended up like in the middle of like something going on with like the family.
Yeah, that happens to me
Do you
all
know
the
what I
time.
mean?
And my friend and I'll say her name because she listens, Beth. This how
Shout
her,
out, Beth.
Shout out to Beth. Her and I laugh about this all the time because she'll come to visit and get looped into like doing work with us around.
Yes. Like,
What work? Beth, take this ladder. Go clean the gutter.
Almost.
Oh
Almost. It's not that bad, but almost. She's always down to do whatever. She's great, but it's just
she's cool. It's like, yeah, like it's fine. It's not like a problem. It's just kind of funny, like when you think about it. It's like, yeah, come over, but then you just have to explain that there's like something like going on. So it's not just like a normal, just like the house.
Yeah, right. But they all come in. Paris starts divvying up parts for the debate. She's already got everything down. She basically knows what she wants everyone to do. They just have to do it. And then Louise asks what all this stuff is. And Rory has to explain to Louise and Madeline again that this is a rummage sale. And Madeline is like, for charity? Yes. This has been explained twice already.
Yes,
to you
this is
guys.
the it's been explained twice.
This is the
before
third
this
time
moment.
that it's like, yes, we are having a charity rummage sale. I know you guys don't know what that is. How many more times do I have to explain it? It made me angry. But then Madeline and Louise start like going through the things and like, oh, there's like putting on stuff or whatever. And Louise is like, cool hat. It's like a basic top hat. I was like, no, she wouldn't be like, wow, this is vintage. No, it's not. Just made me angry. And Paris is like, put that down.
Yeah.
Stop touching things.
Yes. And they're having some general conversation. They're talking about boyfriends. They're talking about Dean. And Paris is like, can we just get to work, please? But they continue. They kind of just ignore Paris. They call Dean Paul Bunyan. I mean, he's not that tall.
It's pretty tall, but like, really, Paul Bunyan? Like,
Yeah, I thought they meant he looked like a lumberjack or something.
He doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but it doesn't. I didn't know what they meant
also
by
makes
that.
no
I
sense.
didn't know. Were they trying to say he's like a country boy
Yeah, I don't
or
know.
something?
I thought they were trying to be like, oh, he's handsome kind of a thing. But I don't know.
is
Paul Bunyan's
Paul
a
Bunyan?
weirdly specific like pull. It's like, does he own an ox? Wait, is that Paul Bunyan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Specifically a
thinking,
blue
like,
ox.
A blue ox.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
does
the
he
blue
own
ox.
a blue ox?
I was thinking somebody
Does
that's
he-
like the brawny man or something.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I think
with like
that-
a hatchet or
that-
something.
That's what like I was like, oh,
A
they're trying to
lumberjack.
say
A
that.
lumberjack,
Yeah.
yes.
Can we just
Yeah,
say
I
that?
said
We
that
Oh,
just said
you said
that.
lumberjack?
first.
Yeah.
Before the ox thing.
I said it first.
I said it first before you did. No, I meant like that was the first thing I said before the ox. But, yeah.
But he doesn't look like a lumberjack, though.
Well, I don't
I
know,
don't know.
why they said that. I don't know why they said that. We don't know.
I don't know.
I also thought it was funny that they were like, "You've been dating for a month, like
Oh my god.
lifer, like it's
Lifers.
such a long time."
Oh, I thought that was sarcastic.
No, I think they were serious.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm the tiebreaker.
Julia, break the tie.
I thought Louise was making fun of Rory almost.
Yeah, I thought it was like in jest. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, lifer, 1
Lifers.
month.
Oh, you know. like-
Oh, I thought she was being serious because she's like, "Oh, you were with a boy for a whole month." Like she's very like, "Oh, I'm just gonna like go and talk to all these boys." Like,
Hey,
switch quickly.
we've already determined we do not know the psychological analysis of these characters. I don't know what she meant. She could have meant anything.
She could have meant anything.
Anything. Truly
Literally,
open to interpretation.
Anything.
Anyway, they call him Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan.
Bob Bunyan. They call him Bob Bunyan. Sorry. They call him a name. They cut the name. They call him was Bob Bunyan. Okay, I'll stop. I don't know what that is.
And they all laugh.
They do. They all laugh. So it's like they're being friends, like the three of them, and Paris is
it's
aloof.
Just like, oh, I hate this. Flash upstairs. Suki and Lorelai are mending clothes for the rummage sale, which I'm like, do they really need to do this?
Yeah, why are they doing this?
It's a rummage sale.
You don't do that. That's not something that you do.
Yeah, the
As we've
donated
determined
clothing
many times, this is a rummage sale. The items come as is.
And people rummage through them.
And people rummage through them. The word rummage implies a rough handling of items that have been donated and lower quality. So it's just a waste of time to be mending a donated rummage item.
Agree.
Agree.
Suki finds a pair of pants with half of a leg cut off.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, do we know anyone in town that had a peg leg? They're like, no. Whose pants are these? But the point of this scene, Lorelai's like, hey, Suki, tell me more about this Rachel. And Suki is like, well, why do you want to know? And Lorelai says, because everyone in town apparently knows about this, and I just want to be kept in the loop. I go to Luke's at least once a day, multiple times a day, and I feel like I should know what the whole story is. So Suki says, well, Rachel moved around a lot. She was a very adventurous person. She loved to climb things, fling herself off of cliffs, dive into these really tiny lakes, ride big wild horses, and fly planes.
No one does all those things.
Unbelievable. Seems fake, yeah.
Not a real person.
Yeah, not a real person. Not real.
Suki says she thought they were going to get married, but they did not. And the rumor is that Stars Hollow was too small for her, and she wanted to do and move somewhere more exciting, and that's just not Luke.
Based on the description of this person, I kind of agree that that's probably what happened.
Those are very different personalities.
Yeah.
At 15:45, she goes, Lorelai, I never pictured Luke having a girlfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, right. That was so fake. That was her justification for the lines of questioning. I've never pictured Luke having a girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Lorelai. Okay. Yeah, you have.
Yes.
And it's you.
And it's you. You've pictured you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Suki leaves to go get ready for the concert, and Lorelai is left looking at the sweatshirt again with questions and curiosity and something else.
And something else that described the emotion that she had.
Yeah. Like, there's something else there. I don't know. Back downstairs, Paris wants to make sure that everyone memorizes their parts. No cards allowed for this debate. Suki is leaving and says bye to Rory, says see you tonight. And the other girls are intrigued, not Paris, but they're like, oh, what's tonight? And so Rory tells them about the Bangles concert. Louise is shocked that Rory is going to a concert with her mom. And Rory's like, yeah, I do stuff like this all the time with her. We hang out. We're friends. They ask how old Lorelai is. This is where you find out she is 32. They stop and Paris is like, she had Rory when she was 16. We're all doing the math. Can we get past the oohs and ahs and get back to
that?
work?
Actually was good. It's like, let's not ooh and ah at my teenage mother. Like, come on.
That was
actually good. It was good for her to be like,
yeah,
we all know, like, come on. That's not why we're here.
Right.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
But they don't let it go.
They don't.
They're having that weird moment of like, whoa.
Like I'm 16 right now.
Oh. Whoa.
One of the girls is like, do you think your mom regrets it or something? And Paris is like, well, of course she does. And Rory's like, wow, okay. And then Paris is like, well, okay, I didn't mean that.
And Rory responds, I don't think she'd recommend it, but I think she's very happy with how things turned out.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Lorelai comes downstairs and is like, all right, let's order pizza for everybody. Calls Rory into the kitchen, is asking Rory how things are going. They're talking and they're feeling optimistic that maybe Rory is actually making friends with Madeline and Louise at least. While they're talking, Lorelai is preparing a platter of Pop-Tarts to serve as like an appetizer before the pizza. And I just think it's really funny.
A bunch of Pop-Tarts arranged in a circle with just an apple in the middle.
Yes. But before they go back in there, Lorelai says, hey, Rory, I have a crazy idea. We have 4 tickets to the show tonight. What if I give them to you? It seems like all of you are bonding in there. It could be fun if all 4 of you go to the concert. And Rory's like, well, what about you? And Lorelai says, well, we've done a lot of bonding. If we bond anymore, we'll be permanently fused together. But she's like, no, I can still go. Suki and I can buy cheap seats there. Lorelai just explains, like, you don't have to do this, but you have 3 more years of Chilton, and it might be nice to have friends that you can talk to there. Rory agrees. She says, okay. yeah, maybe this could work. So the two of them go back to the living room and invite everyone. And Madeline and Louise are really excited to go, and they convince Paris to go. So all of them are going to this concert.
Okay, so this was terrible. Is Suki okay with the plan to give away the tickets? These are not Lorelai's to give away. Suki comes in, she's like, I bought these tickets, they're really good. Suki's gone and left and thinks we're going to the concert tonight with great seats. Lorelai's like, just give them away. Give away to your friends. We'll buy cheap seats way in the back. What?
I mean,
You can't do
I
that.
thought the same thing. What about Suki in all of this? This is so unfair to her.
Yeah.
And
They're not her tickets.
I thought the same thing.
Yes, I think all of us were like, wait, what? I think they tried to explain that away almost in the beginning by being like, I got you your tickets. These are the tickets you wanted. And they throughout say the words my tickets because Suki got them for Lorelai.
Okay,
so
that's kind of true, I guess. She does say that that's Lorelai's the one that wanted the tickets. Suki wasn't necessarily the one driving to get
That's
those
just
tickets.
so weak. They should have just written it that Lorelai bought the tickets in the beginning. And then she's like, give them to your friends. I'll buy cheaper ones. That would have been a fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is weak because also, so they say it's Lorelai's, but in that beginning scene when they have the tickets, Rory's like, oh, if there's 4 tickets, who are they for? And Suki's like, your mom, Rory. And she's like,
that's right. Suki designated who they're for.
Yes. Yes.
And it wasn't the friends. Besides Lane.
And so I'm always upset when I see that because it's those are not yours to give away.
No.
Yeah.
You have to check with Suki first. And maybe she would be okay with it. Who knows? But don't just be yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird
and rude.
It's rude. Yeah, it's so rude. In real life, this would cause a rift in their friendship. But we see that doesn't happen for some weird reason. There's no scene with Suki being like, great, so we're sitting in row 9, right? Yeah, about that.
I know, she's weirdly happy. She's like, oh.
Yeah, she just doesn't.
Yeah.
This
This is fake. She's putting on an act. But we fade to the next scene. It's time for the concert. Walk Like an Egyptian is playing. Getting you excited for the concert, and they are all walking into the concert venue. Rory is showing off her bracelet that Dean made her for her birthday to the girls. She wears it all the time. It's important. Lorelai gives the tickets to the girls and is hyping them up about what they're about to experience. They happen to be right in front of where they need to go, which that's nice. That's not usually the case. Usually you're walking for miles where am I?
Yeah.
But she says, take your tickets, go to your seats, have the night of a lifetime, and the second the show ends, meet us outside. Got it? Yes, good. They go. Then her and Suki make their way to the nosebleed section. They show the girls going to find their seats. Rory's like, wow, these seats are amazing. And then you see Madeline and Louise being like, yeah, they are. Because there's 2 good-looking guys sitting behind them. And Rory's like, what are they looking at?
Rory.
Paris is like, one guess. I mean, we can guess what they're looking at. And then one of the guys says, check it out, we've got fans. Because Rory is just staring at them. And then she quickly looks away. And I'm like, Rory, come on.
Why is Rory just oblivious? What's happening? They're 2 feet next to her.
She's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like they're talking to the guys behind you.
All of the people involved in this are 2 feet away from her. It's not like they're across the venue or something.
She's craning her head.
Yeah. Because she's like, what?
Craning her neck.
What's happening? It's they're right next to her. It's literally her seat, Paris, and then the 2 girls, and then the 2 guys are right behind them.
Yeah.
They're right there.
What's going on? Who are they talking? What?
What?
Just staring at the
Where
guys.
am I?
They can.
Where are we?
But they catch her looking at them, and so she quickly looks away. And then, there's indistinct chatter, as they say in the subtitles, but you can hear one of the guys saying, let's take them back to our place, which is a spooky moment.
Oh, that is. I don't like that. I missed that he said that too.
I actually missed that too.
It was lost in the indistinct chatter.
If you really listen, you can kind of hear that little bit. Flash to Suki and Lorelai walking up all the way to the top of the venue. They are second to last row. They sit down. They're like, oh, okay, this is fine. And then Lorelai just starts laughing. Cannot stop laughing. And she's just like, oh, yeah, these are the worst seats in the entire world. And Suki's like, why are you laughing?
I was just like...
Suki's like, what's so funny?
Yeah. And so was I.
Yeah.
I was like, they show the view, and I'm like, these seats are fine. It's like a theater type venue, so they're in the mezzanine, and it's like, you can see.
Yeah.
It's not right up on the stage, but the seats are fine. Yeah.
Yes, it was far, but it's not like there was like a column in front of them.
Yeah, no, she could see everything.
Yeah.
She just can't stop laughing. And she's like, oh my God, it's so funny. And there's these two guys next to them. They're like looking at her annoyed. She looks at them and she's like, don't you think this is funny? And the guy's just like, I don't. So good. And the concert's about to start, but she still can't stop laughing. And Suki's like, oh, do you have a lighter? And Lorelai's like, you mean a flamethrower?
I don't know what's happening to her right now. She's having some kind of a breakdown. But
Altitude
sickness. She has altitude sickness.
Because it's like, we're so far away, you need a flamethrower to see. It's like, no. At any concert ever, you just hold up a lighter. And even if you're far away, you see all the lights in the crowd. And that's just normal. It's not funny.
And to our points earlier, I would be annoyed if I was Suki. Be like, you gave away our really good seats.
Yeah.
And now you're laughing because we're at the worst seats in the world.
Yeah. It's like, I was sitting here being like, these seats are fine, trying to like make the most of the night, even though you gave away the tickets. Now you're like, these seats suck. And you're like laughing.
Like weirdly. Yeah. No, it's
these seats are fine. You're the problem. Okay.
But then the Bangles take the stage. We get a little Bangles concert. Just a little free little Bangles concert.
Yeah. It was nice.
What were your thoughts on this scene?
On the specific song?
Yeah, when they start playing, did anyone have any thoughts? I didn't cross-reference. I didn't Google the Bangles to see, because I don't know what they look like, but I'm assuming they got the real band to do this.
I'm also
weird.
assuming that.
It'll be weird,
the real band.
Yeah. They look like they're not a band, and they're hired actors to play a band. They're like moving like weirdly, kind of like back and forth, like super awkwardly.
Yeah, I did think that too.
I was like, they look like they've never played as a band in their life, not even a single time.
Like all three of them, the main ones that are playing instruments, are all rocking back and forth, but at different tempos. Yeah. And it's like, wait a minute.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Like when this started happening, I
fast forward.
Yeah, I wasn't paying super close attention because I'm just like, they're just playing music, and I was just kind of like waiting for like the next thing to happen.
That's
like
fair.
I wasn't like analyzing the band.
For some reason, I was staring at it and it just looked weird. So then I started watching more closely. And I was like, yeah, it looks like they just hired actors to be like, you're a band. You're just like grooving in weird ways, like not really playing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I did think that. I also did think that, and I did think that they would have a little more than just like a handwritten, the Bangles below the drum set, a bigger banner or something of like substance. I don't know.
List everything that's not realistic about this concert. There was also a voiceover of a guy, like an announcer in the arena. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And now, please welcome the Bangles. That doesn't happen at any concert.
Yeah. I also thought that too.
Yeah.
So, anyway, the first song in the set list is Hero Takes a Fall. Hero Takes a Fall. Yeah.
No, sing it.
Oh.
You don't have to be soft. Yeah, sing it loudly.
Well, I'm kind of forgetting how it goes.
Oh, okay.
So, but I know the next one. Anyway,
okay.
So that first song is playing, like that's going.
Yeah, that's the vibe. Okay.
That's the vibe. And they show the younger girls, Paris and Rory, they're vibing, they're jamming. They're like, yeah, this is cool. But Madeline and Louise are just turned around talking to the guys behind them. We see something new. Paris is enjoying herself. We've never seen like her in a casual setting being happy, and she is, and that's pretty cool. Then the next song they sing is Eternal Flame. Did
you guys know these songs?
No, I didn't. I only know Walk Like an Egyptian.
Same.
See, now I don't know if I know them from the show or if I knew them prior.
Oh, because you've seen this show so many times. Yeah. You might just know it from this. Okay.
To be honest, I don't. I feel like I knew Eternal Flame.
You might have.
You know it enough to like kind of hum it. That's more than I do.
You guys knew these songs.
No.
Oh.
That's shocking to me. So
okay.
Maybe I just know them from watching this show so many times.
Maybe that's it.
Could be.
Just thought I don't know. But anyway, so during the Eternal Flame song, Lorelai asked Suki, hey, was Rachel pretty? I'm just curious. Suki says, yeah, she was pretty. And Lorelai wants to know what kind of pretty was she? Suki describes her like Elle Macpherson. And Lorelai is like, really? Like, I've never imagined Luke with that type of girl before, that type of pretty. And Suki says, no, pictured him more with the Lorelai Gilmore type of pretty. And Lorelai's like, you're delirious. You have altitude sickness. And Suki's like, you're being jealous. And Lorelai is like, you're accusing me of being jealous of a girl who dumped Luke 5 years ago? That's crazy. And Suki's like, yeah, it is crazy. And you are jealous.
Because she is.
Yeah.
But won't
Calling it out.
Flashback down to the younger girls. Madeline and Louise are like, hey, we've been talking to Jess and Sean, these two guys over here. They're having a massive party right around the corner, and we want to go.
Wait, can I clarify the way the scene goes down? Because they like look over at Rory and they're like, Jess and Sean said blah, blah, blah. And she's like, who's that? Oh, it's like, what? It was something like that. Yeah. They're like, oh, it's like these two guys. We've been talking to them this whole time. They're really cool. And it's like, what? Rory, why do you not know what's happening to them? Like, they've been talking to them the entire time. You're going to know who they're talking about.
Who could that be? Rory?
Come on. The two guys behind us that they've been here this whole time.
Yeah. Oh, my God. They tell Rory, like, they're having a party right around the corner, this massive party, and we want to go. And Rory's like, but we're at a concert, and we need to meet my mom after the concert. So, like, you're not doing that. Do not go to this party. And Louise is like, what, are you afraid? And Rory says, of going out into a strange city with two guys I don't know? Yeah, I am. That's scary. Don't do that. But Madeline and Louise, they go anyway. They're like, we're going. We'll be back before the concert's over. No, you won't.
Yeah, what?
That was stupid.
Terrible plan.
Paris stays back. She's like, no, I'm having fun here. I'm enjoying the concert. As they leave, Madeline, thankfully, tells Rory where the party is going to be.
Yeah, thank goodness. Because they don't have cell phones.
There's no cell phones. There's no way to find them. So thank God she was like, oh, it's on the corner of wherever and wherever. She was doing it to be like, join us if you can. Get out if you can. Like, come. But you know what I mean? But like, if she hadn't, how would they have found them? That's crazy. Fade to the end of the concert. Rory's trying to find Lorelai and Suki. They can't find them, so they're just waiting around. Her and Paris are. And she's just like, I cannot believe Madeline and Louise left. And Paris is like, yeah, I can. They've done this before. This is very classic, those two. So they're just standing there, and Rory says to Paris, can I ask you a question? What could you possibly see in Tristan? And Paris says, you wouldn't understand. And Rory is just like, is it because he's cute? Is that why you like him? And Paris says, partly. And Rory is just like, I just don't understand this. Tristan, he's a jerk. And Paris says, he's not always a jerk. I've known Tristan a really long time. We've been in the same class since kindergarten, and he has things in his life that are hard. His parents are not so great, and we have that in common. And he kissed me once. He kissed Paris one time. 6th grade on a dare, but it still happened. Paris is just being really defensive, like, you don't know him like I do. So Rory backs off and she's like, okay, I believe you, but I think you could do better than him. And Paris just says, I know he's flirting with me to get to you, but at least he's flirting with me.
That's sad.
That's really sad.
That is sad.
It's like, Paris.
You can do better.
She can. There's more people than just the Chilton boys that you've gone to school with your whole life.
Right.
You know?
Also, why is she friends with those other two also? After this episode, I'm thinking, like, really? I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like she doesn't actually like them.
I don't think she does, but I don't think she has many friends. And so maybe it's one of those situations where, like,
it's a small school and that's just kind of who she ended up with. And that's just what it is.
And it's just what it is, yes.
Yeah.
But at that moment, Lorelai and Suki find them. Lorelai bought everyone concert t-shirts, passing them out. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I mean,
those are expensive.
When you get invited to go to a concert with friends who are adjacent friends and then their parents buy you concert t-shirts, that's pretty cool. That's happened to me.
It has?
Yes. The first time I saw Taylor Swift, a friend who I wasn't like super, super close with, but we like were in theater together. We weren't like best friends or anything. She texted me out of the blue.
Out of the blue?
Out of the blue. It was the day prior. She said, hey, are you doing anything tomorrow? And it was random because we weren't like super close. And I was like,
it depends.
Kind of.
What are you suggesting?
Kind of. I was like, oh.
I'll let you know if I'm busy or free.
I mean, it was a little bit like that, but I was like, all right. I said, I don't think I'm doing anything. What's up? She says, do you want to go to the Taylor Swift concert with me? I was like,
clutching your chest.
Yes. Kind of. I mean, I was like, 15? To give people reference, this is when she went on her Speak Now tour. I was like, Mom. I was like, we're not doing anything tomorrow, right? Like, we're not doing anything. And she's like, I don't think so. I was like, I just got invited to go to the Taylor Swift concert. Oh my God. Again, I'm going to say this. I don't think I was the first person she asked to go.
Some other people weren't available. She's like, well, I have this ticket. I'm going down the list of
people. I definitely was not the first, but she asked, are you free tomorrow? And I said yes. And I got to go to the Taylor Swift concert. It was with her family. And yeah, they bought me a t-shirt. And it was really cool.
Awesome.
It was really awesome. So like how all this goes down, it's like, oh, you could have had...
You could have had that. You could have had a t-shirt. Purchased by your friend's mom. So what about in the
But
night?
you gave that up.
I'm saying it annoys me because they were so ungrateful for the experience they just had.
Exactly.
That's why I'm upset.
Yeah, even from the beginning, they're talking, and it's like, you got these tickets for free. Like, just try to at least like pretend.
I want to tell a concert story too, but it's more along the lines of I feel like I was in a Lorelai and Suki situation a little bit one time.
Okay.
Because in college, my best friend at the time won 2 tickets to see Lady Gaga from a radio station.
Sweet.
And we were like so into it.
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh my gosh, Lady Gaga's going to be amazing. We like dressed up in costume and we're like super, super into this. And then we get there and the tickets were like very, very far away. Like they were like in the furthest away possible section. It was like the two of us like really excited. We knew all the songs. We're like in costume with just these other people that were like not very into it. We're like in the middle of this group of just adults just like kind of just normal, just like there,
Just
kind
sitting,
of like
just sitting.
Yeah, like and we were just like, and at one point I definitely heard somebody behind us being like, I feel like these two would have been further up or something, like they were like making comments about us because we were just like very like hyped up and like loud and stuff during it, like out of place in that section.
I felt like these two would have been further up. It's going on currently.
It was that quiet up there that you could
yeah, like everyone was just like not like everyone around us was just there. Like I don't know how to explain this. Like they were not super excited.
Even early in the career for Lady Gaga, it just feels like even in the nosebleeds, it would have been like an expenditure to like go. So it's weird. It's weird that anyone there was just like sitting there and not into it at all. I don't know.
So we had different concert going experiences.
I've had other experiences besides that. I just wanted to tell that story because it kind of a little bit reminded me of two friends just like really far away, but like trying
super
to really
into it
and excited,
like, hyped up, and people around being like, no,
yeah, exactly,
yeah. Lorelai and Suki meet up with Rory in Paris. Lorelai is like, I feel like we're missing some people. Rory explains the situation, and Lorelai is pissed. She's like, oh my God, what? So they have to go find them. They're at the apartment complex, just knocking on doors, trying to find where this party could be, if they know where these guys are, anything like that. They knock on one door, and this lady answers, and Lorelai's like asking about these guys, and the lady's like, I don't talk to anybody. People annoy me. And slams the door. That's my quote of the episode.
I love that. You can put that on a shirt.
You could.
You could put that on a shirt.
People
would buy that shirt. We should put that on a shirt.
Sisters in Stars Hollow. I don't talk to people. People annoy me.
But yeah, so they're knocking on different doors. They're hearing different things in the different apartments. Crazy dogs barking, people fighting. It's like this, ooh, gosh, what is this apartment complex? This is like a little rough, right? And while they're walking, Paris wonders if her own mother would come looking for her like this. That's so sad.
It's really sad.
But they're knocking on doors and they hear music down the hall, and it's like, okay, that's probably where it is. They go to that door. I'm assuming these guys are in college. It's just my
that was my
assumption. But one of the college guys answers, and Lorelai is like, get out of the way, sees the girls, and they're like, oh, Lorelai. And she's like, no, it's Miss Gilmore to you. Put those cups down. One of the guys comes out and is like, is there a problem? And Lorelai says, yeah, those two girls, they're 16 and they're underage, and I bet you're not, and I bet there's not just lemonade in those cups. Tells the girls to get moving, get outside now, get out of here. And Lorelai is furious. She's like, I'm not going to begin to tell you how completely insane it is to take off with anyone you don't know, or drink things that you don't know what's in them, or act like you have a clue when you don't. And she's just like, don't ever pull a stunt like this again around my kid. If you're going to do this, don't do this around Rory. She's like, I can't wait to meet your parents and talk about these things.
Yeah, I'm glad that she was going to like go and tell their parents all that stuff. Like,
good. As she should. I think as a parent, you need to do that.
Yeah.
Right? I would think. And they're leaving, and Paris is like, you know what? I think this is the best night I've ever had. That's a big statement.
Yes.
Yeah, I interpreted like she appreciated that Lorelai came in and just like yelled at these people who were being
Yeah.
and just got them to do what she wanted. Yeah. Finally getting what they deserve.
Yes. And she also had fun at the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a good time.
That's true. Yeah.
So just a lot happening there. But they leave. Flash to Stars Hollow. The rummage sale is in full swing. And we see someone is carting around Miss Patty's drums.
Someone bought the drums.
Someone bought the drums. Lane and Rory are at a table. They're talking. Lane is like, I can't believe I missed it. Rory thinks she's talking about the concert, but no, Lane cannot believe she missed Lorelai yelling.
At the girls.
Lorelai comes over. They're talking, and Lorelai is asking if she talked to anybody at school, talked to those girls, and Rory says no, but school will be interesting. And Lorelai is just like, I had to do it. They could have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she did the right thing. Rory doesn't seem upset.
I don't think Rory is really upset about it. Like, Lorelai starts justifying it, and I don't think Rory was saying, like, you shouldn't have done that or something.
Rory's just like, it's fine. They were already annoying before. It's not going to be any different than it was before.
Yeah.
But Paris did decide to split the debate time with her. And Lorelai is like, wow. Wait, why am I wowing? What's so exciting about that? But Paris doing that is like, almost like, we have a camaraderie here. We have something going.
Yeah, and Julia were like, no, you don't want debate time. Debate time is terrible.
It's like, let Paris do all the work.
Yeah.
That's fine. Lorelai sees Luke and is like, oh, let me go talk to him for a second. She asks if he found anything good, and he found sushi-shaped fridge magnets for a nickel. Then Luke starts apologizing for yelling at her about the sweatshirt, says he was a jerk, he didn't mean it. But Lorelai wants to give it back to him, the sweatshirt. She's like, I didn't know about the former owner. I'm sorry. They're kind of going back and forth about keep it, take it, that type of thing. And Lorelai convinces Luke to keep it because it obviously means something to him, and it's okay to have little mementos. He offers to pay her for it, but she says, no, just pay me in coffee. That's fine. He goes to walk away and says, I'm not pining, you know, I'm just remembering. Remembering is not pining. And she says, I know. And they say bye. And then Lorelai walks back off into the market. A La La is playing. And it fades to the credits. And that was episode 13.
Woo! I did have one thought, going back just a little bit, about at the concert and the party. It's like, wait, how are these guys hosting like a full-on party, like in the middle of this concert that they went to? Were they always planning to leave like 30 minutes in? Why were they at the Bangles? These guys don't seem like they would like that. That was the thought I had initially. It's like, how
they bought tickets that were good seats.
Really good seats with the plan to like leave immediately to host
a party.
Because there were other people there. It wasn't just the girls.
Right.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. At least that's what I thought. Although, remember this. At the Taylor Swift concert, yes, I did attend the Eras tour. Beth was there too. Shout out, Beth.
Shout out, Beth. She was there, yes.
Remember those guys in the car who had like the door ajar and were like cruising and playing Taylor Swift music?
Was it like creepy guys?
Yeah, and I was like, and we were like, are they predators? There were people playing Taylor Swift music. It was two guys, and they were like cruising like outside. Like a lot of people are there, like getting into the arena, and they had the door slightly ajar, and it was like so weird. It was like, are they trying to invite people into their car?
Oh, was this before the concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that was weird.
Maybe that was the plan from these guys the whole time. Like, we're not going to stay. We're just going to try to talk to anyone we can.
Bring them
back to like a party.
Yeah.
This is scary.
This
is a scary thing.
It is scary.
At least there were other people at the party.
There's no silver lining in this. No, yeah. I mean, at least.
Yes.
The lesson is you don't just leave with random strangers from an event.
No, never do that.
Don't drink
things.
Yeah, and also don't drink things that you didn't pour. Just
don't drink anything ever.
Unless it's water. That you poured yourself.
And eat bread. Your diet consists of bread and water.
Eat bread and water.
Just kidding. Don't take medical advice from this podcast. This is purely meant for entertainment.
Candy, donuts, or Hostess fruit pies.
There you go. Sure. Yes. What did you guys think? Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Did you love it?
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good episode. Doesn't like truly advance the plot too much, but there's little bits.
I think it does because Paris and Rory are better friends now.
Yeah, the friendship with Paris is an advancement.
Never mind. I'm going to take back my statement.
Yeah, Julia, what?
What?
I don't think this advances the plot. Get out of here. friendship with Paris. There's a more stronger connection between Lorelai and Luke about like knowing his backstory.
Yeah, that's true too. Let's do our special moments recap.
Okay.
There was a lot of fashion out in this. Like, really, Lorelai? Really?
Okay, let's talk about the sweatshirt, right? There was a lot of moments around this sweatshirt. She loved it. But then also other people were like, oh, this sweatshirt. And it's like, that is an ugly sweatshirt.
It had like fake jewels all around the hood and the front of it.
Yeah, and like there was a word on, I don't know what it said, but like bedazzled word, like, but in different colors on top of a camo. And I'm like, no.
It just was too much.
It was too much, but unique enough where people might recognize, oh, this was someone's and I recognize it. But everyone was like drawn to this sweatshirt, like, oh, this is nice. And it's like,
no, it's not.
oh, no.
It's weird.
Was Lorelai wearing that hat sarcastically?
I don't know. And it upsets me that I don't know.
Because
it's
if
upsetting.
it was serious, it's ridiculous, right? It's
Yes.
like you can't just wear that.
She left the house with the bedazzly fake jewel sweatshirt with that hat.
I think she just, based on my 3 episodes that I've seen,
Yeah.
I think she's just like, this is fun.
It may be, but it's
Yeah.
upsetting. And Rory's upset too. She's like, what are you wearing?
Yeah, Rory is
This
upset.
is embarrassing.
You're upsetting your child.
Yes. This is embarrassing.
I will say I liked the shirt she wore to the concert.
I liked her concert outfit a lot, actually. I liked the shirt. She had on like leather pants too with it.
Mhm.
I thought that was a really good concert going outfit.
was.
She looked nice. I liked that outfit a lot. In between is Lorelai's beanie at the end of the episode. It is a Sasquatch beanie. She has Sasquatches all around her head. I didn't like it, but I also loved it at the same time.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't realize it was Sasquatch.
You
I
go
thought it was
look-
just like another just winter
No,
pattern hat.
No, if you look, there's Sasquatches on the beanie.
Okay, I actually like that.
Yeah, it was like, oh, they're trying to do another thing where it's like, oh, she's wearing something weird, but like, I kind of liked it.
Yeah. Okay, spooky moments recap.
I feel like we had contenders.
Yeah, but none of them
They're
are
all
real
like...
none
contenders.
of them are real until the end of just the guys being like, come to our place.
Yeah, that was the spooky
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
What about wholesome moments? I can say mine.
Mm-hmm.
It was when Paris said, I think this is the best night I've ever had.
Yeah. Yep.
I loved that moment.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so glad, Paris, you had fun. You're making friends with Rory. I think the two of them should be friends. I've
was
thought
a-
this for a while.
You have, and that was a good moment. It's like every time they have an interaction, there's like just a little bit more of like Rory is enhancing Paris's life.
Right. Romantic analysis. It's just Luke and Lorelai. Like, what have we learned? We've learned there's a backstory. We've learned that he got a little agitated when that crossed with Lorelai,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and Lorelai was jealous.
Alexander, do you still think they're not going to get together until season 5? Really? Still considering? Wow.
I'm still considering. I think I like
Okay.
your idea that there's like
That's fine.
there's going to be hills and valleys with their relationship. They're not going to get together, but something might happen. Like they might they're going to kiss or something, and then they're going to be like, oh, I don't know, and like not really be a
okay.
couple. Like something like that might happen soon. But I don't even think season one, like, I don't know. If that happens, it's going to be at the finale of season 1. That's as soonest possible. Like, I think this is like a really slow burn. Like, they're not going to be a couple anytime soon.
Who can say?
Julia's not going to give it away.
I can't give it away.
All right. What are our favorite quotes?
My favorite quote of the episode is, I don't talk to anybody. People annoy me.
I think that's better than mine. I'll say mine. It
Yeah.
was, what's wrong? You look flushed. You eat candy, donut, Hostess fruit pie.
I-
It just made me laugh.
Yeah, no, I like that too.
Oddly
I
specific.
liked your mom's a fruitcake. Just like super mad and then leaving, and then I didn't write down the exact wording, but it's the antique shopper being like, is it old?
Yeah.
I guess if it's old, I'll take it.
Okay, now we can talk about what I think is going to happen next. I think we haven't seen Richard and Emily for a while. I think
Mhm.
we need to circle back with them.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily see anything significant happening in the romance area yet. Also, I don't know the name of the next episode yet, but
That's
I would
true,
like you
yeah.
to tell me in a second. I know I just said this. Luke and Lorelai, it's a slow burn. Like,
Yeah.
we might get a little more info, but nothing significant's going to happen there yet,
Mhm.
I don't think. Again, Rory and Dean seem pretty solid. I don't know. Maybe something's going to happen with Emily and Richard.
Okay.
I guess that's what I'm saying. What's the name of the next episode?
The name of the next episode is That Damn Donna Reed.
What? Okay.
I'm
not going to change anything about what I just said because I don't know what that means.
Nicholas, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
thank
it was fun.
you.
Thanks for having me on again.
Whenever you're back, come back on.
Yeah, you're welcome to join us anytime.
Okay. I've got some ideas, actually. I'll leave it at that. I've got some ideas.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll leave it with a little cryptic note.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, that was episode 13, and next time we'll be discussing episode 14, That Damn Donna Reed.
Thanks so much, everyone, for listening. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to us on whatever platform you're listening on.
If you guys want to give us some suggestions or shout-outs or want to support our show, let us know at buymeacoffee.com/sistersinstarshollow. The link is in the episode description. And if you want to follow us for some more content, follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Sisters in Stars Hollow.
Until next time,
Keep the coffee flowing.